Okay, so we got you playing an exercise out of the Spivak library last lesson,
Yeah.
and you were successful, particularly leading right. You got that going. But I want to keep you moving, and yet I don't want to move forward until it doesn't. You can't move forward until certain things happen. Now,
Right.
right? I mean,
The left hand is still fighting until
well,
it hits.
let's take a look at what's going on and see. I may be able to provide you some more insight today. See, I'd like to get you into playing flams. And a flam is one of the fundamental strokes, and it's connected with the page out of the Spivak library that is, as Richard Martinez says, it sets up the whole technique. The faint and flam page, right? And I mean, I can get you playing it any old way, perhaps, but what we want to do is associate this technique with particular strokes, and that's the gig. So, oh yeah, I go to into traditional grip, and that's not what we're doing here. So, a flam is one hand high, and the other. That looks really good right now, except your thumb is too pinched. But you just look normal. It's just there. You see? So I never get you to do. Instead of all this other stuff you like to do, this, which has nothing to do with the technique. So yeah, okay. So just keep it right there like that. Just meditate on that. Flatten out your thumb a little more, so it would look more like. It's a 3-finger grip. It would look more like that. But that's pretty good. Okay. So let's see. So a flam is one hand high and the other hand low. Okay. And so yeah, now it looks really good. See? Kind of narrow up here, huh?
Yeah.
So one hand high could mean anything. I don't care. Just with both sticks in your hand, keep the left hand low, right? Which means you're just at the floor, right? And the right hand high, and I don't give a darn, because look what would happen. Watch what happens. One hand high, the other hand low. Get a flam. 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 Yeah, flam. See? So, just by virtue of one stick being higher than the other, if you drop them at the same time, is that Galileo? And they should land at the same time. And then Newton, and then Einstein. Okay, so, all right. So in this technique, one hand high typically means we're making a throw, right? It means that we're raising and making a throw. How would you do that in the left? Okay. And in the right, I'm backwards because I'm demonstrating in my right because it's a little more trustworthy. And now in the right, how are you going to make a little note? How do you make a little note? Yeah, like that. Now, if the right was going to make its high note or make a throw, how would you make a throw in the right? Okay, and in the left, how would you make a little note? All right. Now, so let's just put that together for just a second. See how that's looking, and then we'll clean it up a little more. So we're we're going to make a, what did we start with? We started, what, with, well, let's start with a left flam, okay? And so we're going to raise and make a throw in the left, and a little tiny turn in the right. Okay, now go the other way. And the right's going to make its throw, and the left is going to get a little tap. See, and then we start to get just this simple little thing. Now look how little I'm moving. Look how little I'm moving. Just watch it for a second. Just watch it for a second. Yeah, just watch. Look how little I'm moving. Right, okay, so that's cool. That's cool. Now, there's this little thing that's a really big thing, right? So if you take the sticks out of your hand, no sticks, okay. Now, if we were to just, now you're open here. Somehow you're open. I want you to be more, so turn your wrists up and become closed. Right? Now, why is your first finger sticking out more in the left than the right? Don't all the fingers come together so that they're, look, they kind of look like that, right? See, your right looks correct. See, this is one of the things that might be hanging up your left. We'll figure it out. Look at your left, the fingers like this. In the left. Right. There. There it is. That's very relaxed. Now, let your arms hang. I don't want you holding anything up. This is very important now. So keep that grip, or whatever that position is, and let your arms hang by your side. Keep that, maintain that position in your hand, and come up. First finger sticking out again in the left. I think that could be a little thing like that, believe it or not. There. Now your arms, don't change your arm, let it hang by your side. They should both be in position. You could be driving a car. Dick used to have you practice on a car steering wheel. But so we're here, right? So you're in a position. All right. Now, what happens when you bend forward? No. I want you to bend forward less. Yeah. And come back. That's really all this technique is, you know. See, don't do anything now. Just stay there for a second and just enjoy this. Because your first finger is sticking out in the left. There. That's what it would look like when it's just like we have a floor or a zero bias line. Somehow the hands have some kind of neutral position. You call it the zero bias line position. I don't know. Maybe you'll make up a name. See? So you want to be at the floor with your hands, just down nice, and you don't want to hold them out, but I know you're a bigger guy than me. But I think that if you were actually playing, your hands wouldn't be quite that far away. I'm not sure. Okay, it looks okay. The left hand is a little more bent forward, so find the neutral wrist position. That'll give you your neutral finger position. So now when I'm in that neutral position, forearm is parallel to the actual floor. The wrist is relatively flat, has a slight shape to it. And the fingers look like you. What happens when I bend forward is, don't do it yet. Don't do it. You see, there is some separation. It's tiny. It's a very, very small separation, but it exists. But the fingers are snuggled up together, right? You can feel the fingers, they're kind of like hanging out with each other, right? Keeping each other warm on a cold night. And so you see what happens is that when I bend forward, look how little that is. So you see See the fingers opening up ever so slightly. See they've elongated. But look how little. Look at my baby finger. You can look at it. See, it's a little more curved, and then when I bend, it's a little more elongated. So are you feeling that, or are you just holding them here and doing this with your wrist? The fingers should react ever so slightly.
Yeah.
See, if I went that far, I think my fingers would open more. Bend further. Exactly. No, see, your fingers aren't opening. Look at mine. Look. There. You don't have to make it happen. They'll open. But there they actually, now, see, that's really good. Now, they don't open nearly that much. See, every little amount of turn in the wrist will affect the fingers. And there's some probably a mathematical equation. So gently bring your wrist back up right to there. Now, you know that there's that feeling. If you go far enough, it'll stay in the right. Just bend a quarter of an inch. The fingers should move in proportion to that. That's it. There. Come back. Easy. Just a tiny bit. That's it. That's it. See? Now, whether you know it or not, your right tends to feel that more often than your left, because your left is doing something a little funny, right? And so it's not going to work. So you fixed your left now. Let's try what you just did in the right with the left. So first, we're going to make sure the fingers are, no, don't come up here and change it. Don't change the experiment. I know I'm in a different position, but we're in that position where the first finger shouldn't stick out. The first finger is shorter than the next finger of most human beings. More like that. Okay. No, don't hold it out. We're pretending we're going to play eventually. Yeah. See, the thumb is just hanging out. It doesn't do anything. It's just here. Right. Now, if we bend enough, you'll start to really see some opening. Bend slowly and just feel opening. Oh, that was a good one. We didn't need to bend all the way down like the right because it did it. Now come back a little bit and feel the fingers slightly. That's it. Now that's tiny, isn't it? But there's something happening. Do it again. Bend forward. Just for fun, bend forward and see if the hand opens up more. Beautiful. Don't go pointing your first finger. Now bring it back. Bring it back. Don't go doing anything. We're looking for what is happening without doing it. If you're doing it, you're missing the truth of it. Okay? So this little thing is just going to do that, just that much, and come back. Yeah. See, we just want to feel, just want to feel that. See? Just see if it just does that every time. Now watch. Keep doing that and get it. Yeah, see? Don't hold your elbow out. Okay, you ruined it. It was really good. Stop. I think you're starting to tighten up. You can never lose this feeling. There it is. See? That's all it is, dude. Yeah, look, you can even turn kind of fast. Tap, 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 tap. Turn faster. Just flex it, wiggle it. Feel the fingers, they're going to move ever so slightly. They're just going to do this. Look. See, they're doing this ever so tiny. You're getting there. Okay. Stop. There. All right. Now, can you incorporate that into a grip? If you could, we'd be done. All right. So what we want to do is not lose that feeling. The hand really, if you believe, there is a level of belief that it accompanies success when it comes to this technique, because it seems kind of, it's like, what is that? What was that tune? It's a mystery. The night has 1,000 eyes. And so this little thing, it happens in traditional as well, you see? In traditional, it's on the side. So we start to get this. In the right, see, the right is the left, not on the side, right? So we get this, and then it'll do this. Okay? Just getting this going with a grip, with a grip. You know? So we're looking to feel as see what it looks like? I'm getting this over here. You wouldn't know it. And I'm getting this over here. And I just all I'm doing. But I've got it in here. So within the context of this feeling, I maintain a 3-finger grip. But I never, even though there's a little tight, there's a certain thing going on up front, it doesn't exactly feel like this because I'm holding a stick. But I never lose this feeling. I just focus on this fulcrum right in here in this 3-finger grip. So, see, you could do it, you could play that way, I guess. It wouldn't be this technique, but you could, let me see, you could play that way. See, you could play that way with the whole stick laying in the hand, in another way, in a sense. It gets a little confusing, but let's just, I'm trying some things with you. So you're feeling this now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like, yeah, look at you. Look, see, it doesn't go sideways. See the fingers, look. See, that fixes your sideways problem. Because to get the fingers to open and close, you can't go sideways. Doesn't work. No, it's got to go straight up and down. To feel this, like that, see? And the fingers are moving ever so slightly in there. And to keep that feeling, you can only go straight up and down. Okay? So, now if we just laid the stick in the hand, okay, which you've done before. Now take your thumb off. Take your thumb off. Feel it just laying in there? Kind of laying in there, huh? Just put your thumb on gently. Now, can you turn and feel any of that just with the stick laying in there? Nah, you can't. Okay. See, it's just this. Watch. It's just this. How could there be, no wait, how could there be wiggling if it's just this? No, okay. Just stop for a sec. Take the stick out of your hand. Now do that little thing. No. One note. No, what are you doing? See, okay, it's cool. No, your first finger's sticking out. Not right. No, stop. It's this. Gentle. What are you doing? No, just open it up and stay there. There you go. You don't want to stay, huh? Now bring it back. Feel it close. You gotta wait for me. We're going to be flat. We already did this totally successfully. So don't forget it. Right? First finger can't be sticking out. All the fingers are going to work in unison. Don't go holding your arm out. Leave it here by your side. Now, just bend that 1/4 of an inch and feel a little elongated. You bent too fast. Bend a little more to see if the fingers open. Bend more to see if the fingers open. No, you don't get them to open by doing this. All you do is you bend. You don't, just gently bend forward. No, your first finger's sticking out. All the fingers open up. No, they all open just a little. No, you don't throw them out, but that was better. Gentle. You already, there, you're kind of coming along. First finger doesn't travel more than the rest of it. It just all opens up together, tiny. Okay, come back. Now this time, just a 1/4 of an inch. Tiny, you're not going to see the fingers. First finger's sticking out. Not going to work. You're up too high now. There, you're ready to turn a 1/4 of an inch. Go on, turn a 1/4 of an inch. Don't stick your first finger out. Like that. I think your finger's released a little. Now bring it back. Good. Now go forward. First finger's starting to stick out, so don't allow that. Just leave it alone. Bring it back. Good. Put a stick in your hand. Just feed the hand the stick. There you go. Now just do that. Bend forward. Why are you over on the side? We're playing in the center. No, you're too high. You're not flat now. There you are now, just like you just did here with no stick. Just bend forward and feel that little opening. Gently down to the surface. Just gently place the stick on the surface. Did you feel any of this? Nope, you're too high. You're only going to feel it starting right here, and then you're just going to feel your hand open up a little. There you go. And then when you bring it back, you'll feel it's tiny, dude. You didn't bring it back to the floor. You brought it up too much. I'm trying to show you some real inside stuff. Just put it on the surface. Put it on the surface. Did your hand open up a little? Take the stick out. Take the stick out. Bend a little more to see if it's really opening. Just smooth. Come back. Back all the way up. You're a little high. Nope. Stick's going to be sticking up in the air like that. So it's parallel. Put the stick in your hand. I don't think it's going to be, I think you're a little high, but okay. Now we're just going to touch the surface and feel that little thing. Gently. Like that. Don't do anything. Now remember, the whole thing's going to close as you come back up. Come on, bring it back. 1/4 of an inch. There. Do it again. Touch. Opened up a little. Looks beautiful. And bring it back and everything should close, but you can't even see it. You're a little high right now. It's very tiny. Go on. Bend forward. There you go. You made a note. Come back. Now just let it. Remember, I just let it drop. Well, in a sense, you could think of it as just letting it drop, or a little turn. Very gentle. It's very gentle, and it'll just stop. Yeah, and so you're just going to do this. Just this. Take the stick out of your hand. We're getting somewhere. Now, what it'll feel like, it'll when you're going to make a note, it'll feel like this. Now watch it. This. Look how smooth and how little it is. See how I'm getting that thing where you laid it on the stick and coming back? I just do it smoothly in one gentle. First finger's sticking out a little too much. No. Good. You fixed the first finger. Now just gently, like I did, copy my timing. Tap. He didn't come back. It goes tap and comes back to where it was. Like that. Do it again. Tap. Smoother. You didn't come back. You're up too high. No, now you're too low. It just goes tap and comes right back to there. No, it doesn't go. It just goes tap and comes back. Tap and come back gently. You're ready. Why are you waiting down? You didn't come back. There. First finger looks okay now. No, you're waiting at the floor too long. You get multiple rebounds that way. No, stop. You're getting it, dude. You're nice and flat right now. Stick would be right over the surface. You're just going to go tap like that. Do that again. You don't have to do anything. It's just this gentle little knowing like that. See, there's no shaking. That's what it will really feel like. Don't go throwing your fingers open. It's so tiny. You don't wait down here. You'll get multiple rebounds. You'll be great at getting just that little tap. You're waiting down at the bottom too long. Too long at the bottom. Gently. Go smooth. Smoother. Just a little tap. It just goes tap. Like that. Tap. Watch your first finger. Come on, bring your first finger back. No, it doesn't wait at the bottom. That's where the surface is. It's tapping, comes back. Don't wait that long. Gentle, control that now, like a fine surgeon. You know, watch the first finger. There you go. Now put a stick in your hand and don't change it. Just slide the others. You weighted down a little too long. It's just smoother. Just goes tap like that. Put the stick in your hand. You weighted down too long. Just like that. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, now just copy what you did, like you were in the air. You're a little high. You're a little high. Get everything a little closer to the surface. Nice and flat. There it is. Stop, stop. You just did it. Just think of your hand moving like that and make a tap. That's it. Do it again. You lifted it too high. There it is. Tap. No shaking. Do it again. Tap. You can't wait down too long. It's this little thing, dude. No, you lifted it up way too fast. All you have to do is make that little tiny motion. What you do like that. That's what it is. You don't believe me, but it is. Look. Don't do it. You don't have to do anything with your first. Just know that there's some of that happening. Do it again. Why'd you point your first finger? You didn't point your first finger when you did it with no stick. Just turn and know the fingers are open. Like that. That's it. You got it. Do it in the other hand, dude. Yeah. You see, the right hand kind of gets it. Take the stick out and see if the right hand can do it with no stick. Take the stick out. No, you waited down too long. Waited down too long. You opened up a little too much. Just a tiny little thing. Tap. You waited down too long. Just goes tap. Don't be abrupt about it, but that was pretty close. Too long down. It'll bounce if you leave it down there. You tap it and come back. Just gentle. Fingers are going to do what they want to do. Down, you waited down too long. You went down too deep. Bent too deep. Just don't stay down that long. Just that little thing. So you waited down too long. Left's better than your right. Down too long. It'll go dot, 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 dot. It would bounce down there if you did that. There you go, almost. There you go. Don't be elegant about it. There, you kind of got in it. Don't bend. Oh, don't overbend. The surface is a quarter of an inch away. You waited down too long. Don't do anything funny with your thumb. Leave it alone. Straighten it. Relax it. Right. Now watch. Copy my timing. Watch. Tap. See? Tap. Tap. Go ahead. You went tap. No, this was tap. You have to lift it up so it won't bounce. Yeah, but it's so tiny. Most people don't have the control. There you go. Put the stick in your hand. And just make a little tap from parallel and see if you can do it. Like that. No, don't give me this. Don't do this. You didn't do that. You just bent your wrist a little and the fingers did a little something. You didn't even know they did it. You weighted down too long. That's why it stayed on the surface. Like that. Just turn your wrist. No, you're lifting your arm up. No, you're lifting your arm up. Your left's better. Does the arm come up? Like that. Do it again. Lift it up a little sooner. Don't lift up your arm, just turn your wrist. You take the stick out of your hand. Your left is better than your right. Fascinating. Relax your thumb. It'll muck you up if you do something funny with it. Is your thumb flat? Where's your thumb? I can't even see it. Hold on, why don't I see your thumb? Don't hold it tight. It should just be hanging here, like that. Now watch, it just does. Remember, the fingers are going to open a tiny bit like that. Like that. Now look, think of your arm. Is your arm going up? Look at your arm. Look down at it. Don't wait too long. No, you waited too long. Just turn that like that. See, your arm doesn't do what you were doing when you had a stick in it. It's the wrist that turns, not the arm going up. Now put the stick in your hand and do that. You're lifting your arm up. Better. Don't Don't lift your arm up, it's the wrist. It's the wrist and the watch. This is what it looks like. Like, there you go. Remember, no, stay there. Don't give up your position. So watch what it looks like. Here it is with no stick, but you can have a stick. It's just gonna go like, it's just gonna go tap, tap, like that. See, watch me again. You got it. Tap. Yeah, see, the arm doesn't go up. The fingers might open, but the arm doesn't go up. Not with considering at this point. Yeah, there you go. That's not bad. See? Yeah, yeah. So now, let's go back to the left, which actually taught you right. Okay. Right? So now you know that it's a little different than what you thought. It's just going to be this little thing, right, that we learned like that. You don't have to go lifting and being real freaky at all. It's a nothing burger, dude, and won't shake. The hand will do this forever. It was doing this in your mother's womb. Yeah, see, it's very gentle, and the hand is free. You have a grip. It's really good. That's really good. Okay, now let's see if we can get this. Now watch this. Here's another way to think about it. I'm getting somewhere here. So now watch this. Here's the Dick Wilson thing or the Richard Martinez thing, right? Now we're over the surface. So copy me. Now remember, it doesn't start to look funny. It's supposed to look like it did with no stick, so it can just do this. This is what the hand looks like. So it shouldn't be too wide up here, means something funny. Just leave it alone. It's just going to do that little thing that you've got today. Okay, now, what I want you to do in slow motion is touch. No, just touch. Turn to this. There you go. Now keep bending. Just bend a little more. Bend a little more. Don't lift up, bend. See, I'm duplicating what I showed you. I'm getting this. But I'm getting it when I get to this surface and I feel it open up. And then I come back. Nope. No. You're going to touch and follow through. That's that rolling around the stick thing. You're not doing it. Watch, my butt end goes down. Nope. I touch and my butt end goes down. Tiny bit. Your grip looks a little funny. Now see, you're pointing your first, see, you lost it. You don't have this anymore. There, you got it back. Touch. No, touch. That's beautiful. You got that now. It's really good. No, you're sticking your thumb out. It doesn't look like this anymore. There, you got it back. Now, just touch and keep it there. Don't change your first finger thumb. Now, put your hand on the stick and just go around it a little. Tiny bit. Remember how little it opens? There. Now come back and lift it up. Lift the stick back to pet. It's good. Lift it back up. Lift it back up now to here. Not up there, to here. We're dealing with 1/4 of an inch right now. Watch, okay? Looks good. Now what I can do is I can see this feeling that you got with the hand opened up. I touch, and instead of going around the stick, it's like I'm lowering it a little. Similar to going around it. Here's going around it, I guess. Here's lowering it. See? Why wouldn't it go lower? My fingers are opening a little. So put it on the surface. And if I touch, no, you're bastardizing your grip. You can't. You have to leave everything as it's supposed, like that. Now touch. Easy. Watch your thumb. Keep your thumb normal. Now, remember when you bent forward and everything opened? Just bend forward a little bit and let it open. 1/8 of it, 1/4 of an inch, 1/16 of an inch. A little more. Bend a little. There you go. Almost. butt end kind of went down. There you go. Now lift it back up to the floor by turning your wrist and lift it back up. We're trying to get this thing happening, you see. It's nothing to do with the arm, or this thing won't happen. Okay, fix your thumb. First finger looks great. Touch. Follow through and let your hand open that tiny bit. Easy does it. We don't want the bead to come up too much. That's it. Now just bring the stick with your wrist back to parallel. There. Touch. Lever, just go down a little more. Feel the fingers open. There you go. Not bad. Bring it back up. There. Do it again. Touch. Follow through. So it looks like this. Watch. Okay. So look how little it. Look. Watch how the butt end comes away from my palm when I do that. Focus on that. You're barely moving, dude. Remember how little? You're barely like coming away from your palm. I can tell. Don't do anything weird with your first finger. Leave it just like that. Yeah. See? There's some give here, isn't there? Look. 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 A little bit of give. When you get here, what happens? You didn't know. Yeah, there's some give. Right? Now do that in the other hand. That's another way to feel. This little thing I'm showing you. Relax your arm. Touch. There you go. Just go gentle. There, see? Butt end went down a little. Came away from your palm. See? There's some give. Little give. How spongy down in there. There it is. See? Leave it on the surface. Now you can do this. Can you? Let's see. Yeah, you could do this too. The Dick Wilson. Yeah, look. Butt end goes down and it comes, but I don't lift the bead up off the surface. I just bend forward. Butt end goes down, then I come up. Kind of like that. By bending the wrist, it'll do that. See, it's the wrist, the wrist, the wrist, the wrist. It's good, dude. Do you see the give that's happening? You're becoming one with the surface. Much better. But yeah, you could leave it on there and do it over and over. Just bend your wrist and the fingers should open, and you don't have to lift the bead up either. You can practice it that way. Okay, you're getting the idea. Look, see, there's been no shaking at all. Now, so now you know how to play that little note for the flam, because it's just this little thing that you got today. You went tap, 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 and that would look like tap, just like you got. Tap, there, you got it. That's it. No, you don't do this. You don't go. You just do this. Tap and come back to the floor. Yeah, no, you have to tap and come back to the floor. Like that. There. See, there's no shaking. There's nothing. All the hand is doing is what you did in the air. Okay, now you got that. Now what happens if we go to make a throw? How do I get a throw to you? Let's see. How would I think of that? See, I'm still feeling this stuff. I'm still feeling this, right? See, I'm feeling that when I go to make a throw. Don't do it. I shouldn't. This wasn't helping you, even though you were able to do it. It's pretty cool. So let's see. How do I get this across? How would I do it? So maybe what we do is we'd. Yeah, okay, let's do it this way. So we're going to now we're going to do the going around the stick routine. Okay? This is just getting your body in touch with certain feelings that are necessary to be successful in achieving this technique. So now, look at your grip. Oh, that pleases me. See? It's just beautiful. Now what we're going to do is you're going to just touch gently. Just leave it on the surface. Now, do you have enough control or do you need your other hand? Maybe we'll put the other hand there. And we're just gonna, don't do anything funny with that first finger and thumb. It's just like this was when you did the, see? Doesn't do anything. It's so darn simple. Okay, now we're just gonna roll forward a tiny bit. Well, you don't really need to point your first finger, watch. See, it doesn't really get pointed. It might move a little here when I'm doing it with a stick. Okay, so it's just gonna go around. The wrist is gonna come up a little. Now the butt end isn't going down. See, the butt end isn't going down. The wrist is going up. And you've opened a little. See? So you notice when you open, even though we're feeling this, and if we bend more and more, the fingers would splay apart a little bit. But when I'm holding the stick, I'm not feeling that. It feels like they stay together, quite frankly. I moved so little, and I'm holding a stick, which seems to draw my fingers in. Now, these back fingers are not on the stick, but I've gone up, and they look like more like that. They're together. See, the baby finger and middle finger are together, but they're not even on the stick. See? That looks pretty good. And so that's what happens. That's what happens, right? That's what would happen if we just did. See, this is all built into this. That's what would happen if we just did this. When we're holding the stick, it would just go like that. See how elegant that is? Yeah, see how little you would move. So what we'll do to feel it is we're going to put the stick on the surface. Right? Good, you can hold on to it. That was good. Now you're just going to bend and let the wrist come up a little. Right? If baby finger is next to my ring finger, but not on the stick, and my ring finger is not on the stick, it's just off to the side. Don't point your baby finger. There's no need up. See, my baby finger isn't pointed. My hand has done this, not this. Don't lower the butt end. This isn't that thing you just got. That's it. There you go. You got it. You've gone up. You've gone up. Don't keep changing it, though. When I say there you go, it'd probably be a good idea to stop. So you're flat here. Everything's flat. You got this position, and you're just going to go up. Just go on up. Like that. Stop. You're done. You felt it. You felt this thing that I've been trying. Fingers opened a tiny bit, and you went up. See, now you're up. Butt end's off the stick, isn't it?
Right.
A little bit.
Yes.
Now here's what's going to happen. You're going to turn to the ceiling, and the butt end is going to come in contact with the palm. Not right away. At that point, you can lift it up. The forearm will come down, and you can complete your strike, and the fingers will be closed. Even more closed. There, you're up. Now just gently, just slow motion. Turn up to the ceiling. Hey, stop. Now come to the floor. Why did your first fingers go open? Show me what it looks like. It looks like that when you're done. It looks like that when you go up. And show me. And then, no, it doesn't look like. Come on. I thought it was just this to this. Really? No. When you made one note, did your fingers look different? It just does that. So all we're going to do is that little bend and just turn our wrist like that little thing you just did. Like that. There. Tiny. Put the stick on the surface. You might not need your other hand. Just go up like you know you can do. Go on up just a little more. Just touch. No, just touch slowly. Now, don't do anything with your first finger. Just touch. Now imagine you're holding the stick and you're just going to go up with your wrist. Just a little. You can do it. There you go. Don't put your first finger. You're a little bit open. Now just make that, remember, I had you just make that little turn. Just make that little turn. Little, tiny. Almost. Show me what it looks like when you start. You know, you're open now. You want to be closed now. In this position. Before you did this. Yeah, you gone up. Now just give me a little wrist turn. Normal little wrist turn. Yeah. Make sure you're close. Yeah. See, it's not what you think. It's not this. No, it's this. It's this. This. Look, coach. Look at this. See, it's just a little wrist turn. With that feeling you got now. There you go. There. There. Do that in your other hand. Do that in your other hand. So just touch. First, no. First we're just, your elbow sticking out. Just get your elbow by your side. And we're just gonna, with this little grippy that you've got now, because you did this in the air, right? You're just gonna hold it over knowing that that would happen. You're just gonna lower the stick. Fingers are probably opened up a little already. And now you're just gonna go around the stick. So you go up a little and the fingers are open a little. That's it. Remember, it's small. Don't point your baby finger. It's barely open, just a little. There, and you're gonna make that little wrist turn that you just learned. Now that you're, easy, big guy. Right. Don't want to hurt anybody here. You better get some insurance. So you got it. You're up. Yeah, that's it. There. No shaking. This is, it's all a wrist turn. It's tiny. First you touch, and you'll notice maybe there'll be some opening. Just touch. No, just gently touch. You'll hardly feel. Now roll up a little more. You'll get a little more opening. That's it. And make that little turn that you already know how to do. There you go. You seem open. I thought it was supposed to be closed when you're done. So you watch me. Just watch me now. Stay where you are. So I touch. I felt maybe, don't do anything. Stay there. I felt maybe as I touched, there might be some opening, tiny. The butt end hasn't even come away. The butt end seems to come away when I rotate up. Now rotate up. First touch. Now rotate up. No, let's do it again. Just touch, and the butt end hasn't even really come away. No, it's all weird. It's just that tiny. No. Why you're doing this with your first finger? It just stays in the same position. There. Keep your first finger under the stick like that. There you go. Now you can roll up a tiny bit. Roll up. Let the butt end. There you go. And do that little wrist turn that you know. There. Okay, not bad. So, with that in mind now, let's take a look at, we worked on the upstroke and downstroke. Let's use that to lock this in. Only this time now, could we play it in 6/8? What would happen if we were in 6/8? Huh. Maybe it's too soon for that. Now just watch how, see, there's that little bend. There's that little bend. There's that little bend. See, watch how little it is. See how my hand looks like that all the time? Which you felt today, okay? So it goes a tiny little throw, and then a little tap, and then another tiny little throw on the other hand. So it's a little tiny throw, tiny, isn't it? There you go. Now a little tiny throw. There you go. Smaller. That's it. Got a little tiny throw. There you go. Well, because you lost it. So show me a tiny turn. Show me a little throw first. There's a beautiful turn. No shaking. Give me a little throw. No. No. Yes. Fingers open. You got that little feeling. You're back. No, first you just got to get that little feeling. No, that tap gave you a little of that feeling. Now go on up. Now go on up. And tap. Make a tap. No. Like that. Now make a little throw. I thought the throw was tiny. The throw was going to be smaller. What is all this? Watch. The end of the throw, if we're looking at it in micro, is this. Remember that little thing you got? Oh. This is a little new for you. So if we weren't going to tap on the way up, we would just do this. Do I feel any of the fingers? Probably a little. So I can just go up and leave it there. Just go on up, roll up. Now we're not leaving on. Yeah. Yeah. See, the fingers have felt a little something. Even though you're not touching now. It's good. So you bend forward. Now just give me that little turn that you got. There. Give me a tiny pronation. Tiny, don't touch. Just go on up with a little bend. Leave it right there. A little tiny bit more. See? Everything looks normal. Nothing's changed. Not really. Give me that tiny little throw. That tiny little turn that you... There. See? That's all it is. Now, what I want you to do is I want you to do that. We're going to play 4-4, and I want you to make a little throw. Tiny. Yeah, there you go. And then that little tap that you know how to do in the other hand. There. Hold on. Then you're going to make that little tap in your right. Just a little. Then a little tap in your right. No, no, no. That was a pretty good throw. Everything's calming down.
Wrist hurts.
Remember, all you're going to feel is, how could the wrist hurt if all you're feeling is this? How? It's not possible. So while you interfere with that, you might have something weird happen. So just give me that little tap that you learned. Just a little tap. That's it. Remember, it just does this. Yeah, that's. Don't go pointing your first finger. It's supposed to always look like that. Just don't hold it dead tight, but that's nice. Here you go. Make another tap in your right. The same. Now make that little throw where you pronate in the left. We're in the left. We're left throws only. No, you didn't go up and feel the openness. Go on. No, that was pretty good, but stay with me. Just go up and wait. No, wait here, bend forward. So I know you feel a little bit of the openness. Remember I said I want you to bend more so you can feel your hand open more? I want you to wait here to make sure you're open. You won't even feel it, really. Bend a little more, just a little more. There. And then remember that little turn? Forget that you've come up. That little turn, you just went like that. Just think that and do that. Tiny. Go on, that little turn. There. Make a tap in your left, in your right. Now tap in your right. In your left. Sorry. Right? It's just that little thing. Now a tap in your right. Just a tap. Now you're going to make that little pronation and bend. Show me you went up. A little more. That's good, 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 good. Now that little tiny turn that you learned. There. Now it's tap in the right. A tap in your left. Tap in your right. And a throw. Tiny, tiny. Nope. See? Well, you know why that one didn't work? That one was better because you got up there and you thought, see, you actually have to feel that. No, and then there's just a little turn. So you're spoiling, you got this part, come on, give it to me again. Now, tiny, I thought it was, show me what a little turn looks like. I thought it just did this. I thought it just did this. No, 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 no. Take the stick out of your hand. Just come to here. And just do this. No, no, once. No, you're sticking your first finger out. It's not going to work. No, no, you have to start flat. And remember, it opens and comes back. Like that. Like that. So now what you're going to do, just stay there. You're just going to bend forward and get the little hump. Come on, bend forward now. Give me a little hump. And you're just going to do that little thing you just did. Bend forward so it's not straight. And then you're just going to do that little thing you just did. So it would look flat. Then it would look a little round. And then you're going to do that little thing you just did. It'll become flat again. Almost. First to test. You're sticking your first finger out. It's not going to work. There's a little wrist turn. Can you bend first? Can you bend first? Yeah, and then just do a little flick. Bend first. First you have to bend though. Give me a little more of a hump. No, you have to give me the hump first. No. You have to, there you go. What was all that? It's supposed to be this little thing that you're feeling now. So just give me this, see how smooth it is? Look. Come on, don't just shove your hand down. This stays here and you got a little hump. You're pointing your first finger. Put your hand under your other hand under your hand. Under your hand. See, it's like you're going to play on your, okay. Now you're going to go up and make a hump. Don't push your hand down. It's just going up. It doesn't push the hand down. There. And now just make that little turn. And make a little tap on your hand. There's your hump. Now make a little tap. No, you go up. Okay. Now the fingers are going to come away half an inch. You're going to make that little tap. No, as they come away, you'll come back flat. Go on up. Like that. Go on up. Make a hump. No, first you have to make the hump. Okay. And then as your hump straightens out, you just make a little tap. No, it never came down, so you didn't touch. It goes up and makes a hump. And then as it makes a little tap, the arm comes down just a tiniest bit. No, it doesn't come down after. It comes down while you're making the little tap. There. There. If you stop, I would have kept doing that. Because that's it. You make a hump. See, there's a fixed point in the universe. It's got to come down at the same time. Tiny, isn't it? Look how little that is. That feels like that little thing you did when it didn't come down. That's all it is. Keep doing that. That's it. Keep doing it. Keep doing it, and I'll show you. Up. 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 Come on, let the arm come down. Watch my arm. Up. Don't start doing it. You had it. It's tiny. Good. It's a tiny little turn. Make the little turn even smaller as the arm falls. There. See? Bend. And you're down. Put a stick in your hand. Now, instead of going around a fixed point in the universe, you're pinching your thumb, man. It doesn't look like this little thing you're getting. There it is. Now you're going to make the little hump. And then you're going to make that little turn as your arm. Almost. Make a little hump. Tiny little turn as your arm falls. Yeah. Okay. Now just make a little turn without your arm falling. No. What are you doing? I know, but you lost this. It's not shaking. Do it again. Just wait. It's just remember. Fingers are going to open. You won't even know they're open. There. Do it again. Yeah, see? It's just that. Okay. There. And then you make a hump. And you just make a tiny little turn. See, because your arm's falling, so look how little you're actually turning. See, the arm will get you back down when it falls. The arm will get you back down. Now let's make a regular tap. Regular tap. Take the stick out of your hand. Take the stick out of your hand. What we did for the regular tap is we didn't even turn up to the ceiling. You know, we just had you turn down. No, turn down and then it comes back to here, right? A little smoother. Don't stick out your first finger. Don't wait down too long. Do it again. There. There. See that feeling right there? Just make a little hump before you feel that feeling. No, it's tiny. And then feel that little feeling. There. No shaking. There. Now just go back to that little feeling. Straighten out your first wrist. Unstraighten your. Give me that little turn. Just turning down. No, first we got to have that little turn that you've got today. Doesn't stay down, it's smooth. Fingers open ever so little. No, don't lift up, just turn down. Don't lift up, just turn down. But you gotta come back up. No, you don't lift up. It starts flat. You turn down and come back to flat. Like that. Like that. You don't have to do it too fast. Watch your first finger. It's starting to get a little wonky. That's it. You got to get that feeling. See that feeling? That's a wrist turn. You don't feel it down here just to make sure you feel it. It's just very subtle. It's just this thing. Do it again. Do it again. You got it, man. No, you can't wait down here, because watch what happens if you wait down there. It'll bounce. You can't wait down there. You got to lift it up right away. Watch. But it's tiny. See, watch. See, if I want it to bounce, I'll let it lay on the surface or bring it up when I'm done. So yeah, there would be bouncing. Da, 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 da. But if I wanted to just go da, da, I have to lift it up. So it's this tiny little thing. Like that. Like that. So what would happen if we just played singles? See, even if I turn up a little bit first, I still feel this part of it. Right? I just feel that little thing that you've got. Try it. There you go. There you go. Okay, let's just play from parallel. Remember, it's just this. It's just this. No, take the stick out of your hand. You lost it. Take the stick out of your hand. It's just this. No, don't lift up first. Just go down and come back. You're pointing your first finger. Get it together. You have to come back right away smoothly. Smooth. That's good. Not bad. There you go. There you go. There you go. Now put a stick in your hand. Are you up above the surface? You have to be just where you are. First finger's fine. Now just imagine you have no stick and you're just doing that. You don't have to pinch your thumb. You weren't pinching your thumb when you went like this. There. Stop. Take the stick out of your hand. Go like that. Nope, it's not this. It's this little thing. Like that. That's all it is, man. Put the stick in your hand and feel that. Stop. So it's going to open a little when you turn down, not just the tiniest. Why didn't it do that when you just did this? Why didn't it do that when you just did this? No, take the stick out of your hand. You didn't go like this. You just went like this. No stick in your hand. What are you doing with your there? No, you don't lift up first. You just go down. And you have to come back smoothly. No, you lost it already. You're not doing it with. No, it's got to go tap, tap. There it is. Tap. No, not too fast. Tap, tap, tap. There's no shaking. Now, let's see how we can fool you into this. how light does something need to be before you can feel like there's nothing in your hand and you're just doing this? See, look. Watch. Good. Put a pen in your hand.
Okay, you grab a pen real quick.
Sure. Now, you're bending. Okay, so here's something really heavy. Watch. Yeah, I'm just doing this. That you've got a little drumstick. No, you don't have to rush it. It's smooth. It's smoother. And you're pinching your thumb. You don't need to. You barely need to hold it. It's a pen. No, you don't leave it on the surface. There it is. There it is. Don't leave it on the surface. Just nice and smooth. You got it. Got it. That's it. That's all it is. Now I could fool you and have you up a series of different length drumsticks. One that's about 4 inches long. The next is 5 inches long, 6, 7, 8, 9, until you have a regular stick, and suddenly you'd realize, oh my God, I'm holding a stick. But you are holding a stick. It's a little drumstick. Yeah, you could play drums with pens, all mic'd up, I guess. Right? Look, look, look. I'll play back here. Yeah, look. That's all it is. Now, just because the pen gets a little longer, watch. So now suddenly, because it's longer, you can't play? Nothing's changed. It's the same. No, what do you do? No, forget the throw right now. I'm still not ready for that. I just want you to hold the stick and turn down. Like that. Like that. There. Now you're going to wiggle with that too, huh? So built in. Take the stick out of your hand, or the pen, and just do this. No, you lost it already. Says, nope. There, it's coming back. Why is your thumb? Just relax your thumb. You don't have to go down hard. You just have to make this little motion. Tap. You got to come back sooner, dude. Nope. Got to come back sooner. You don't go bleh, then come back, and then you go tap, tap. The fingers opening a tiny bit when you do that. Come on, it's nothing. It's this little turn. Okay. Now we're going to bend and let the fingers open a little more. Nope. Got to bring your elbow back. Elbow back. Not over the surface so that your fingers can open. Nope. I'm over here somewhere. I'm not on over the surface. No, I want you to bend and let your fingers open. Why are you over here? Bring your elbow back. Elbow back. Elbow back. There you go. Now bend a tiny bit. Nope. Very smoothly. No, smoothly. Watch. I might have. There could be 1,000 iterations. Watch, 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 watch. Tick 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 tick. Tick 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 tick. It's not. Or it could be. Every one of those sounds gets a little bit of movement, like a ratchet. So we're just going tick 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 tick. Like a machine. Right? You've seen ratchets work, right? Right? So Come on over here. Don't point your first finger. Just keep it normal. Thumb should be just nice and flat, not like this. Now go tick, 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 tick. No, 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 what are you doing? I don't want you to play that fast. I want you to go tick, 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 tick. Go down.
Yeah, all right. Tick, 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 tick.
No, you're not getting it. You're not getting it. Okay, imagine it's a 64th of an inch. And you're going to bend a 64th of an inch. No, no, no. You're going to bend forward a 64th of an inch. Too much. Half that much. No, just bend forward and stay there. Now go another 64th of an inch. Don't punch your first finger. Another 64th of an inch. Another 64th of an inch. Let your fingers relax. Another 64th of an inch. There. Now bring it up a 64th of an inch. Too much. Another 64th of an inch. Tick. Another 64th of an inch. Tick. Another 64th of an inch. Tick. Another 64th of tick. Back the other way. Tick. 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 Back up. Tick. 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 Tick, tick, tick. No, no, that's not this. It's opening. Tick, tick, tick. You don't get it, huh? Yeah. The tick is relative to bending forward. Tick, tick, tick. It's not going up and down. It's just going forward. No, it just goes down, down, down. Down, down, down. There you go. Down, down, down. But now, so you're going to go down, down, down. Yeah, the ticking thing has got you shaking. Fascinating. So let's not use that. We're just moving very smoothly and letting the hand open. First finger, you got to pull it back. You got to get it normal. Okay, now you're just going to go forward. Slightly, slowly, 64th of an inch at a time. Come on, go forward. Come on, more, a little more. Let your hand open. Let the fingers, there you go. Now come back. 64th of an inch. There, you're back. Now you're moving normally again. No shaking, nothing. Now what you would do is it feels like you're moving a 64th of an inch each time just to get to here. See? That would be 64th of an inch how many times? 4 times? 64th, 64th, 64th. I'm open. Try it. Yeah, there. So easy. Now come back. Okay, now can you just go up and down and just gently? No, just go to that. See, this is what we were doing earlier when you went like this. Remember? Yeah, but you can't wait down. If you're going to make a note, don't point your first finger. Don't point your first finger. Bring your first finger normal, so everything's normal. And you're just going to make a tiny little tap and come back. No, you can't wait down. No, it would rebound down. There it is. No, you weighted down too much. You weighted down too long. It's got to come back a little sooner. No, it's got to come back smooth. Smooth. That was it. Like that. Now you keep losing that. I don't know why. I don't know why you can't memorize that feeling. And look, stop right away. You finally have it. You go, oh, great. You got it. Watch. Right? Over and over. No, you waited down too long. See, now you lost it again. There it is. There it is. There, almost. There it is. There it is. See how smooth that is? See how well greased this. Keep doing it. Put a pen in your hand and do that. You'll get a note, you know. You're going to get a note if you do that. Be low enough to the surface. There you go. Keep it flat to start with and just go down from, come on, get it into position. Show me your position. Show me your position. It should be flat. Don't play. Now go down from there. It'll be smaller. Yeah, but you can't wait at the floors. There it is. There it is. You're back. There's no shaking. It's just something you've got going in your head, dude. Nope. You changed it now. You started to change it. I know you want to shake. Stop. You're moving too much. Just remind yourself with no, what does it feel like? It's starting to come. There it is. Feel it's all greased in here. Your fulcrum, wrist. There, got it. You're back. You're back. Don't wait down too long. You don't want it to rebound. Coming up sooner doesn't make it shake. Just don't wait down as long. Well, you're moving a little too much. There it is. There it is. You're stopping up too high. If that pen was longer, it'd be up here somewhere. I want it flat. I want it flat. Flat. You have to start. Why don't you get closer to the surface? You don't have to move so much. Come on, show me. Can you be a 1/16 of an inch away from the surface? Put the pen a 1/16 of an inch away from the surface. There you go. Now just bend a 1/16 of an inch. There you go. You got it. See, you don't move very much. Fingers might be opening a little, you know. You probably don't even know. You're back. It's that. No, you're not a 1/16 of an inch. You keep coming up higher and higher as though it doesn't matter. Get closer, 1/16 of an inch. No, you have to stop. You don't shake to get to where you want to go. Just put it here, a 1/16 of an inch. And you just turn a 1/16 of an inch and kiss the baby. Kiss the baby. It's more than a 1/16. You're already pulling it up too much. But you're back. Kiss the baby. Kiss the baby. That's it. No shaking. Kiss the baby. There you go, you see? And so that's what's happening. Steve, that's really, you need to practice. That's your lucky pen. See, you got it. You don't quite believe it, perhaps, but it's just this very basic feeling that we're trying to tap into, right? So we get say it's a 3-fingered grip. Very relaxed. Very nothing. It's nothing. Yeah. You felt it today.
I don't know. I really think I felt it in my left hand yet. But I'm trying to.
Well, no, that's the wrong thing to say. Well, I guess you can say whatever you want. Dick Wilson would say, there are no right or wrongs. You try to make a decision about something. It doesn't matter what you do. No, Steve, you got it. If you go and say, well, I still don't have my left hand, and you're doing it properly, you're misinforming yourself. That's not cool. When you have success, you owe it to yourself to at least believe me. Maybe it's me. You got to believe me. And I won't tell you it's right if it's not right. Now that would be uncool. So when I say, that's it. If you don't believe me, then it's just going to take a lot longer. That's it. That's it. Then you put a pen in your hand. That's it. See, it's the same. That's it. And then you put a stick in your hand. That's it. That's it. Okay? It goes down and up. Tiny, isn't it? Look. Look how little. Look how little that's moving. Look. See? That's why most guys can only play loud. Because we're to help you, I'm going micro. And it worked today. You don't believe me yet? I suggest you just sit around with no stick doing exactly what you did and watch the video to get it, because that'll guide you. Then put a pen in your hand and see if you can do that. And then When you're ready, put an actual drumstick in your hand. And this simple little thing that seems utterly devoid of its connectivity to what it is you're trying to do here with regards to snare drum technique, this little thing will become everything, right? Because it is, it's the secret sauce. You felt it. Turning off the camera.